Well, hello, my friends. It's your friend Patty with Giddy Things. I'm back for day 278 of our 5-minute in name only exercise encouragement. How are you? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Let's see what we got up to today, and I'll be back to say ta ta for now. Guess where we are? That's correct. We're at the vet. Cookie Denise is in her carrier, and her 3 people of residence are with her. So it's her wait staff, yes. The handy helper, the disembodied voice, et moi. So we'll see what we find out. Here she is in her exam room. We can't hold her right now, but we love her. We've never been to this part of this particular place before. I'll tell you more about this place later. I'm not getting very good content for this, but here's where they would weigh her, I guess. And there's that stethoscope. They've got all kinds of cool stuff over here, like treats and pill packets from Greenies. And I noticed when I walked in immediately, this is where the snack cheese is. Now, I'll let you itch that a little. Where are you going?
It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine. Little lady. It's mine, little lady. Say please. Say please.
She won! Yay! So that was fun and busy, busy, busy. What else we got going on? Let's see. Tomorrow I'm going to work on a class that I'm writing. I'm writing a course. So I need to write that and map it and do all the things for it. Um, Also, let's see. Tomorrow's not shot day. I moved that to Saturday. And so Saturday is my Zepbound 2.5 injection. I feel like I've had a good week with the 2.5. It didn't make me too sick. I was just fatigued a little bit. I had a few little things kind of just to reinforce that I'd had the shot, but nothing big. So I'm hoping that will continue to work. So the food noise, here's how, excuse me, I'm very chapped. It's cold and whatever, but um, the food noise, this is how it works for me anyway. So I do not like to be thinking about food all the time. That is what constitutes food noise for me. It's different for different people. I don't mind being a little hungry at all. It's just the thinking about all the time what I'm going to eat next, being kind of low key obsessed with the food. When I'm just hungry and I'm not really all that concerned about it, that's not a bad feeling at all. So I know that's different for everybody, but that's how it works for me. I am on the countdown to the next 50 pounds. That is my goal, sort of low key. I'm going to get down 50 pounds and then see how I feel at that point. I've said that I think before in videos, but that's kind of just an update. Or Cookie Denise, I sent her regular veterinarian her update from, and I called it a pup date. I thought I was being so clever for when we saw the vet today. So let me explain a little bit to you about how we do that. So we have a local humane society. It's the Bristol, Virginia Humane Society. And it used to be called the Margaret B. Mitchell Spay Neuter Clinic because a lovely lady called Margaret B. Mitchell, who lived to be quite elderly, left her money, or at least a portion of it, a lot of it, to establish that. And then now I think they call it the Bristol Humane Society to sort of make people aware of what it's there for. And it's not just a spay neuter clinic anymore. It's a very helpful, but they also have vet services at reduced costs, vet services at reduced cost. It's still, I mean, it's vet, so it's not free, and but there's all kinds of wonderful things that come with it. They get overages of pet food and stuff like that, and people who need the help, can get that. Sometimes they'll get donated a bunch of cat treats or a bunch of cat food or dog food. They tend to break the dog food up into big gallon size bags for people so that it goes further and can serve more people. They have leftover harnesses. Cookie Denise got a pink harness from there today because, believe it or not, she's already outgrown that one now. It fits around her neck. It's her little tummy that it doesn't fit around, but the one that we got at PetSmart. So we got this one as an interim, and if she uses it and grows out of it, we'll give it back. Probably going to donate the one that I got at PetSmart for people who have little bitty dogs. She's a little bitty dog, but again, she's not a teacup or a tiny, tiny toy or anything like that. So we saw a great big dog when we were there today. It was I think it was a Rottweiler Mastiff mix, very big, very beautiful. But everybody was so sweet. She got a present. She got a toy from the vet tech, Ashley, and we saw the doctor who was on there, and she was lovely. So here's what was going on with Cookie Denise. We thought she had a ringworm. And so she was, just to recap, she was one puppy of a 7-puppy litter that was dumped in a box when they were 4 weeks old. And so the foster took them in and needed to bottle feed. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine bottle feeding a bunch of puppies that need to eat like every 2 hours? Because we've bottle fed cats before. We did bottle feed a puppy too that we fostered at one point. But anyway, when we got her, she had a little, we thought they were from puppy fights because the puppies were starting to fight. But I kind of we wondered about one of them because it was round. We thought maybe it was ringworm. And we kept thinking that. And then the lady who fostered them, the sweet lady, Miss Ellie, who fostered them, actually got in touch with us and said one of the puppies been diagnosed with mange. Now, skin issues are phenomenally misdiagnosed because it's hard to tell what they are. And the sweet doctor we saw, very good young woman, said, I'm really not convinced this is ringworm. So we've been putting a product called Malacat on Cookie Denise's little spots. It's not a lot of them, and they weren't really getting worse. They seem to be, and her itching is much, much better with the Malacat. But we wanted to follow up on it because, when we found out one of the puppies had been diagnosed, don't know if that's accurate, with mange, and then another puppy, they were saying it was ringworm. We wanted to get that completely checked out. So when we went today, which you will have seen in the clips earlier, we had a really good assessment with the vet, and she said she thinks that it's bacterial because a lot of times, apparently, puppies who are born in those difficult circumstances and then have difficult early developmental things are susceptible to bacteria. And she said it just doesn't look like ringworm. She said a lot of dermatological conditions in dogs present in that round format. But it just didn't, we weren't convinced either. I mean, we couldn't really pin that down. And so the vet obviously is the final word, and she was very careful. And so Cookie Denise got an antibiotic shot. She got some probiotics for the antibiotics so it doesn't affect her little stomach too much. And then she got, we got her some, I can't remember how to pronounce the first part of the name, but the medication is Quattro, and it's the monthly parasite prevention. So she started on that. And we're supposed to bathe her twice a week in medicated shampoo. So good news, she's doing well. Everything seems fine. She checked out otherwise well. And then after Christmas, we're going to take her back. Now, we do have a regular vet, but our regular vet is super busy. You know, in areas like this that are kind of small, the really good vets who are not trying to fleece people, not that they do that, right? But they are full up. And so he was doing surgery this week. He's a really sweet, good vet, the doc is. And so he can't always see us. But on Thursdays and Fridays, this clinic has sort of, you can make an appointment, and they have tons of appointments. And there's like 3 tiers of it. I think there's one where you come in if your dog, the one that we did, to see the vet with a vet tech as well if your dog is having an issue. Then there's a well visit one where you just come to get assessed. And then there's a vet tech express. There's a vet express one too. There's a vet tech express where you can come get vaccinations and sort of simple applications of medicines and treatments and things like that, preventative care. So it's a very helpful. And not only that, they are expanding their they have a big construction project going on right now. So it's going to expand the services and the care. It's so exciting, especially, I mean, if you're a person who rescues animals as we do, it's super helpful when you have a bunch of pets and you need to make economical decisions, but you want to take good care of your pets. Now, today was not cheap, but it was not as expensive as if we went to a more boutique experience vet. And as you see, it was all clean and lovely and nice. And so we really appreciate that and appreciate the care that they provide for animals in the area. And again, they are a spay neuter clinic, and we have gone there a lot with feral cats with the trap, neuter, spay, vaccinate, return program. So that's been super helpful as well. I hope that y'all are having a wonderful day. Hope you've done something to remind yourself how special you are, that you know how loved you are. You are so loved. I love you so much. Please do continue to go in peace and love with us to serve others. Please do pray for the whole wide world with a special intention for Ukraine.